Welcome to Breaking Bulletin, your go-to source for the latest news, current affairs, and in-depth documentaries on global events. Before we begin, do not forget to like, share, and comment. What do you think about corporations moving their legal headquarters to different states or countries to seek more favorable laws? Would you support legislation to prevent such moves, or do you think companies should have complete freedom to relocate as they please? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Delaware lawmakers have taken decisive action to prevent high-profile corporate departures following the unexpected moves of some of the world's largest companies, most notably Elon Musk's Tesla and SpaceX. The passing of SB 21 marks a significant shift in corporate governance laws in the state, aiming to reinforce Delaware's reputation as the premier hub for business incorporations. Governor Matthew Meyer signed the bill into law, emphasizing that it would maintain Delaware's standing as the best place in the world to incorporate a business while balancing the interests of shareholders and corporate boards. The urgency behind this legislation stems from a wave of corporate exits, dubbed Dexits, with companies like Tesla, Neuralink, Boring Company, and formerly Twitter moving their incorporation from Delaware to states like Texas and Nevada. These moves, largely fueled by dissatisfaction with Delaware's corporate governance and legal framework, have sparked concerns about the state losing its dominance in the corporate world. For more than a century, Delaware has been the preferred state for business incorporations thanks to its specialized courts, business-friendly laws, and streamlined processes for companies to register and operate. More than two-thirds of Fortune 500 companies have historically chosen Delaware as their legal home, with the state boasting over 2 million incorporations as of 2023. However, this dominance has begun to show cracks, with the percentage of Fortune 500 companies incorporated in Delaware dropping from 68.2% in 2022 to 67.6% in 2023. One of the biggest turning points leading to Delaware's legislative changes was the controversial ruling against Elon Musk's $56 billion compensation plan. In early 2024, a Delaware Chancery Court judge invalidated Musk's performance-based pay package, a decision that Musk called unjust and politically motivated. Following the ruling, Musk publicly criticized Delaware's legal system, stating that its corporate laws were unfairly restrictive and unpredictable for business leaders. In response, he moved Tesla's incorporation to Texas, quickly followed by SpaceX. And several of his other companies, including Neuralink, and the Boring Company, which shifted their legal bases to Nevada. Musk's exit sent shockwaves through the business world, inspiring other major corporations to reevaluate their ties to Delaware. Meta, Dropbox, Pershing Square Capital Management, Trade Desk, Fidelity National Financial, and Sonoma Pharmaceuticals all indicated plans to explore alternative incorporation options. The exodus threatened to shake Delaware's position as the primary jurisdiction for corporate America, prompting state leaders to act quickly to curb further departures. The SB 21 legislation introduces measures designed to make Delaware a more favorable environment for corporations. The bill allows corporate boards greater protection from lawsuits by limiting investor litigation against company directors, officers, and controlling shareholders. This move is intended to reassure corporate leaders that Delaware remains a safe and stable location for business incorporation, countering claims that its courts have become overly intrusive. Historically, Delaware's prominence as a business hub can be traced back to the early 20th century, when it established corporate-friendly laws to attract companies seeking favorable regulatory conditions. The Delaware Court of Chancery, established in 1792, became a key institution in shaping business law, offering specialized judges well-versed in corporate disputes, something that other states lacked. By the mid-20th century, Delaware had cemented itself as the go-to state for business incorporations, leading to a robust economy supported by filing fees and legal services. However, in recent years, challenges to Delaware's supremacy have emerged. States like Texas, Nevada, and Florida have introduced competing legal frameworks that offer similar benefits, sometimes with fewer restrictions on corporate governance and more flexibility for executives. Elon Musk's highly publicized departure marked the most significant threat yet, not only because of the size of his companies, but also due to the influence he wields in the business world. His decision to leave Delaware prompted other executives to reconsider whether the state remained the best option for incorporation. Delaware's response through SB 21 seeks to address some of the concerns that Musk and other business leaders raised, but will it be enough? Critics argue that the changes do not go far enough to prevent further corporate departures, suggesting that Delaware must undergo deeper reforms to remain competitive. On the other hand, supporters of the legislation believe it strikes the right balance between protecting investors and ensuring that corporate executives have the flexibility needed to operate effectively. The broader debate raises critical questions about corporate governance, state competition for business registrations, and the power of influential business leaders like Musk to reshape legal landscapes. Should states have the ability to enforce stricter laws on corporations to prevent them from relocating? Or does that interfere with free market principles? Does Delaware's new law go too far in protecting corporate boards? Or is it a necessary step to prevent the state from losing its business-friendly reputation? These are the questions that business leaders, lawmakers, and the public will continue to debate in the coming months. As Delaware navigates this new era of corporate law, all eyes will be on whether SB 21 succeeds in stabilizing the state's dominance, or if more companies follow Musk's lead and seek greener pastures elsewhere. What do you think about Delaware's new law? Is it a smart move to retain businesses, or does it set a dangerous precedent for corporate accountability? Let us know in the comments. And before you go, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Breaking Bulletin for more in-depth coverage on major global events, corporate affairs, and current affairs. Your engagement helps us continue bringing you insightful news and analysis.